Hi friends, many of you have been asking me about this topic Gamakas. So how to sing Gamakas, any tips or any techniques to improve your Gamakas. So today's video is going to be about this topic. First of all, what is a Gamaka? Let me sing and show you. Suppose I am going to sing these swaras. Now the plain version will be Pa Ma Ga Ma Ga. But if I add Gamakas, it will sound like Pa Ma Ga Ma Ga. So you see, Gamakas are added to the notes to make it more beautiful, right? It is like an ornamentation or an embellishment to the notes. But Gamakas cannot be just added randomly to the notes. There is a certain logic, there is a certain science behind how to add Gamakas. So in today's video, we are going to cover three things. First, how to break down Gamakas and sing it with clarity. Second, how to understand simple and complex Gamakas. And third, how do Gamakas change from one raga to another. So we are going to discuss a lot of very interesting secrets about Gamakas today. So stay tuned till the end of this video. I am Pratibha Sarathy and you're watching VoxGuru's YouTube series. If you enjoy our videos, please hit that subscribe button right away. It will really motivate me to keep creating great content for you. The first question is, how do you break down a Gamakam? First of all, let me tell you, a Gamakam is not a random shaking of the voice, right? I see many students singing Gamakas like Sa Re Ga Ma Pa. So they are just giving a shake to the voice and it is not having any clarity, right? That is not how Gamakas should be sung. Every Gamakam has a clear movement. It passes through certain notes and you have to be aware what notes it's passing through. So let's take, for example, if you hear a Gamakam like Re. So what is the movement of this Gamakam? It is starting from Sa, it is going to Ga and then coming to Re, right? Sa Ga Re, 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 right? So although we are saying only Re, we are actually passing through three notes. So our Gamakam should clearly indicate that. Now let's say we apply a different Gamakam on Re. We sing it as Re. Now this becomes a different formula, right? Now my Gamakam is Gama Re, Re. Now suppose I sing a different Gamakam, Re. Then it becomes Pa Ma Ma Ga Re, Re. It's a briga, right? So in this manner, whichever Gamaka you are going to sing, you should know how to translate it into the swaras. Only if you are able to do this, you will get that complete clarity in what you are singing. Now comes the second question. Simple versus complex Gamakas. Now the same note can have different types of Gamakas. For example, let's take the note Ni. Now I can sing it in a very simple way like Ni. So what is the formula here? Pa Sa Ni, Ni, right? So that is the simple Gamaka. But suppose I sing it like this, Ni, that becomes a complex Gamaka, right? Because it has so many notes. But even this complex Gamaka has a clear formula. So, Ni, Pa Sa Ni Re Sa Sa Ni Ni. So you should still be able to notate it. So in the early stages of Carnatic music, we usually teach very simple Gamakas, especially when you are learning your Geetams, right? So in Geetams, we make the Gamakas very simple. It will just be some simple glides or oscillations. So the formula of the Gamakas will be very straightforward. But as you go into more advanced compositions, as you start learning Varnams, Kritis, you will encounter more of these complex Gamakas. And it's not only your voice that needs to develop gradually, it is also your ear that develops. So in the early stages, your ear also will not be sharp enough to understand very intricate Gamakas like Ni, right? You will just feel it is one fast vibration. You will not understand what's going on inside it. But as your ear becomes more and more sharp, as you do more ear training, you do a lot of exercises to sharpen your ear, then you will start understanding what is happening in those small phrases also. So you will be able to slow it down and translate the swaras. So make sure you are on a systematic journey either with Carnatic music or any other form of formal training because that is the only way you can gradually develop the maturity of singing Gamakas. Don't expect shortcuts, that on the first day itself I should be able to sing the most complicated Gamakas. That is not going to happen. The voice and the ear needs enough time to slowly mature and be able to sing it. And the third important thing you should know before applying Gamakas is what type of raga are you singing, right? Now some ragas are very light ragas, like for example raga Behag. Sa ma ga pa pa ma ga ma ga ga ma pa ni da sa ni da pa ma ga ri ga ri. So you see how the Gamakas are very light and in the form of simple glides, right? So here you need to make sure you are not unnecessarily overdoing the Gamaka. You should not end up giving too much of pressure, applying too much of heavy Gamaka in such ragas. Now on the other hand, if you are singing a raga like Bhairavi, you will have to use more heavy Gamakams like ni re ni da pa ma pa ga ri sa ni ga ri ga ma pa da ni da pa. Now if you sing this type of heavy ragam with very light Gamakas or very basic Gamakas like ni re sa re ni da pa da, it will not at all have the beauty of the raga, right? So that is why I say these heavy ragas should not be learnt at a very early stage of your journey. So at VoxGuru we are very particular about the order in which we introduce ragas to the students. So in the early stages we always start with ragas like Mohanam, Hamsadvani, Hindolam, these pentatonic ragas where the Gamakas are pretty simple. But heavy ragas like Bhairavi, Todi, Saveri and all of that should be learnt at a much later stage of your journey, when your voice and your ear are ready to execute those intricate Gamakams smoothly. Because if we are going to sing those ragas with poor Gamakams, it will not even sound like that raga, right? At least Mohanam, Hamsadvani will still sound like those ragas even if you are singing with plain notes, right? Sa ri ga pa ni sa sa ni pa ga ri sa. It still sounds like Hamsadvani, right? But Bhairavi will not sound like Bhairavi unless you give those sa ga ri ga ma pa da ni da pa. Unless you give all those intricate Gamakams, it will not sound like that raga at all. So that is why it is very important how the teacher introduces you to different ragas and how at each stage the ragas also get more challenging, and accordingly your ear and your voice is also getting more and more flexible. Hope you enjoyed this video and got a good idea of how to approach Gamakas. So if you want to get into a systematic journey and start training your voice for Gamakas, then please join VoxGuru's live Carnatic curriculum. We have a really structured approach on how we introduce Gamakas, how we help you visualize the Gamakas, and we also have some special exercises by which we develop that flexibility in your voice so that you can do those complicated movements easily. So come join our online live classes. You can attend them from anywhere across the globe. All you have to do is drop us a WhatsApp message right away. So just say hi and we'll get back to you with all the details of the course. So I'll be eagerly waiting to hear from you. And also don't forget to download the VoxGuru app, where you can find plenty of self-learning courses in Carnatic music, voice culture, ear training and a lot more. So go grab the app. It is available both on Android and iOS, and I'll be waiting for that WhatsApp message. Take care and see you soon.